As we go to 5:35 to play here in the third quarter from the Sun Bowl. Lamison now out of the gun. Looks right, looks left, nowhere to go. This time he has to get rid of it and holds onto it just a little bit too late. Finally finds his receiver, number 9, Jordan Leslie, the freshman out of Houston, Texas. But he took a big shot. Nick Signs there on the coverage, number 41.
They talked about the development of Lamison and his process and going through his reads. That's one where you want your quarterback to throw it away. You have to know you can't afford to take a big shot. There's nothing downfield. You've got pressure coming on you. You don't want to take a hit. Get rid of the football. But you know that thing, those come with time.
Sure.
You know, when you've played this position enough, and you're very comfortable back there, things like that will come with time.
2nd down and 11. They pick up the pressure. He was looking to the slant once again, and Leslie just got there too quick. Lamison's throw was well behind him.
Looks like there may have been some miscommunication there. It was like he saw the blitz coming, knew he had to get rid of it quickly. I think he was expecting a stop. His receiver ran a slant. Leslie kept taking it inside, but
give some credit there to Joe Banyard. He really saved his quarterback there, picking up the blitz.
He's done a good job all night, actually, picking up the inside blitz, especially that A and B gap, and cross protecting, watching those linebackers. Done a great job.
Big 3rd and 11, and there's some substitution difficulties on the side of the Cougars.
Houston.
So Houston burns its first time out of the second half with 4:41 to play. Cougars 31, Miners 28.
This is not only the master of all droids, it's the master of all machines. So powerful, it can access your home computer remotely and pull out your music, movies, images and documents at the mind-melting speed of Verizon 4G LTE. Now nothing is beyond your digital reach. The Droid Bionic by Motorola. Control it, and you control everything.
At Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we're proud to be a family-owned business since 1957.
Still family-owned, still family-run.
It's why Enterprise can focus on doing things right for the long term.
Because any company can get a customer one time.
At Enterprise, we're committed to keeping our customers for the long haul.
Let us show you what a family-owned business can do.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Here you go.
Hey, big guy, you want to play with us? I'm going to put this ball right here, and you're going to give it a big old kick. Come on!
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Ball resting at the 33-yard line of the Miners. A big 3rd down and 11 to keep this drive alive. The Miners desperately do not want to get Case Keenum back on the field the way he's playing right now. Lamison with the pressure. He's going nowhere. Sacked at the 25. Sammy Brown was the first one to get there, the senior from Wiggins, Mississippi.
You know, Houston brings the blitz. They bring down some DBs, and they get to them. On plays like that, you have to have a receiver that's running a shorter route. The quarterback can't hold the ball long enough for receivers to get downfield to the 11. They can't get down to the sticks. They got to catch it and try to run. Somebody's got to break a route off, help your quarterback right there.
4th sack of the game for the Cougars. That'll bring in the punting unit. Ian Campbell, as we mentioned earlier, currently 10th in the FBS with a 46.2-yard average. Now, Coach Price is thinking this thing over. With the ball resting at the 25, I don't think this is time for trickeration. Obviously not wanting to get Case Keenum back out there. As we go back in the time machine for the University of Houston, good old number 11, Andre Ware, winning the Heisman in '89. Andre, a good friend of mine, I always tell him, there was never a pass you didn't like. He said, if there were people running, I was throwing.
Oh, yeah, they really were one of the first college teams to really open it up. I was young. I remember watching those games, and he was scoring 50, 60 points a game. And, you know, he's doing a great job as an analyst now, but I remember him as a quarterback. Great quarterback here at University of Houston. Yeah. I'm sure Case Keenum looks up to a guy like that. He's broken a lot of his records. But Andre Ware had a big-time career here as a college player.
Andre Ware, class act, Heisman Trophy winner 1989. Our good friend, wish him the very best as he continues with his television career. And once again, Ian Campbell, living up to his reputation, he drills this one all the way down to the 20. And that is where Case Keenum will take over. Well, we talk about our good friend Andre Ware winning the Heisman back in '89. Doug, is it ever too early to talk about the Heisman? We're not even in October yet. Who do you like?
They were talking about the Heisman this spring. I mean, they're going to talk about it. But, of course, when you roll until you look at Andrew Luck, he's the front runner. Landry Jones, I like him a lot. You know, people aren't really talking about him a lot. But my thing about the Heisman, it has to go to the guy who the team can't live without. And I would say that's Marcus Lattimore. They're having a rough time passing the ball. Teams know he's going to get the football, and they're still doing a good job. He's productive. So right now, he would be my front runner.
1st and 10 from the 20 is Keenum checking out the line. Something he's very accustomed to doing. Keenum has time, and look at this. His man is absolutely uncovered, unable to bring it in. Number 35, Tyron Carrier. He's had a hard time bringing the ball in tonight.
This is very uncharacteristic night for Carrier. Keenum gives him it's like the passes are too easy for him to bring in. He wants to bring it a little more difficult catch over the shoulder. Nice, lobs it into the basket. He just can't bring it in.
There wasn't a defender within 5 yards of him, and that ball was lofted in the air. Plenty of time to get the coverage there. Carey just can't bring it in, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. From the 20, Keenum goes to the inside slant, has his man. Wrestled down at about the 30-yard line, and a flag comes in late from the field judge. E.J. Smith makes the reception, and Richard Spencer there on the coverage. I mean, that flag was thrown from the 50.
That guy a scholarship. Sign him up.
Kevin, someone said you can throw the ball.
There's no flag on the play. The grab was of the jersey, not the face mask.
Well, you must have some good eyes to beat the field judge back at the 45-yard line, and he made that flag throw all the way down to the, we'll call it the 30. That's a 17-yard strike for him.
Case of Keenum and E.J. Smith have been hooking up pretty good these last few drives. They're going to find a way. They got to keep their eyes on number 88. He's been burning them so far.
3rd and 1. Ball resting at the 29 of the Cougars. And they'll pick up the yardage and then some. Off to the races. And it's Michael Hayes taking it the distance. Almost untouched. They were looking for the 1 yard and the 1st down. And Hayes absolutely rips off a beauty of 71 yards for the touch.
And I tell you, UTEP brought the blitz, and they blitzed right where Hayes ran to. There was no one back deep.
You got to give credit to offensive coordinator Jason Phillips, Cliff Kingsbury, dialing up the right play at the right time. Mike Bryce, a good time now to stuff all the gaps, and unfortunately, they bounce it to the outside, and Hayes is gone. Hogan drives it through, and it's now a 10-point game as Houston has seized control of the scoreboard and the momentum.
You watch these big runs, and you wonder, where is everyone back here? Where's the secondary? Watch this right here. He blitzed right here. The run goes right here, breaks a tackle to the house. They blitz themselves right out of the great job breaking the tackle, but there's nobody back deep. Once he breaks that tackle, everyone's in trail mode. And once that young man gets north and south, you're not going to catch him.
Watch 98.
Just great job offensively. Great job by Hayes just breaking tackles, and once he gets through, there's no one there. Safety's blitzing from the corner. Number 2, you see him in trail mode. And like they say with those fast guys, if he's even, he's leaving. And he left them.
How about these numbers. 3 plays, covered 80 yards, 48 seconds this time. 44 seconds. I'm sorry, I almost cheating him out of 4 seconds. That is an amazing score.
You know, we talked to someone about it. He tried to downplay it, like,
sure.
we don't really. I guarantee you, when they watch the stats, the 40-yard, that was a 40-second drive.
Took too long.
I take a little pride in that.
And how about this? Michael Hayes coming back out there playing a little special teams. This ball carries way into the back of the end zone, so they'll bring it out to the 20. 38-28, Cougars seizing control with 3:08 to play here in the third quarter. I want to remind you to tune in weekdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern for the Tim Brando Show. Tim talks about all the hot topics in the world of sports with guests and your phone calls. The Tim Brando Show every weekday on CBS Sports Network. And it's got a nice lineup tomorrow. Ken Niumatalolo, Brian Kelly, Ron Zook, Mike Riley, and Mark Richt. How about that lineup of coaches?
Lineup. That's a great lineup.
Kevin Sumlin taking time to talk to Tim today, and that was a nice courtesy that he gave us. Gave a preview of tonight's game. So UTEP starts things off from the 20 to the running game. David Hunter stops that one as Joe Banyard got the call.
And now I think Houston has done to UTEP what they wanted. UTEP was able to run the football, which I'm sure they still can do, but they're in trail mode by 10 points. They've got to find a way to move the ball and get some points. They're going to have to throw the football. They're going to take away the run and try to make Lamison beat them with his arm, which is going to mean that the offensive line is going to have to protect better. So let's see if they can put together a drive, and let's see how much work Lamison has to actually do in that drive throwing the football.
Cougars showing pressure. Lamison steps up, checks out. Run off the right-hand side. A beautiful hole opens up, and a first down for UTEP. Once again, Banyard getting the call. Dominic Miller, number 99, finally wrestles him down. And we got an injury on the play. Number 49, Derek Matthews, the freshman out of Houston.
And look at this, the size of these holes that UTEP's offensive line is opening up. Just gaping holes. That's the thing about playing against a 3-4 defense. If the offensive line can really get their assignment, you get holes the size you can drive a car through it. That's exactly what the running backs for UTEP are getting all night.
First and 10 from the 33. Lamison under center. Off the left-hand side, they'll stay with the running game. This time, Banyard's going nowhere, and he'll actually be dropped for about a 2-yard loss on the play. Dominic Miller and Marcus McGraw, the first ones there for the Cougars.
Marcus McGraw, sometimes he goes away, but when they need a play, number 56, number 55 makes the play for him. First one there on that play in the backfield.
And excuse the pun, but is that a case of the Miners going to the well a few too many times? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Sticking with the run game a little too often.
They are. They've got to mix it up a little bit. Let Lamison open it up. Throw the ball. He's had some success. Let's see if he can get the ball downfield.
Second down and 11 from the 38. Delay on the draw. This time, Banyard with plenty of room to run and then some. Banyard out to 20. No one's going to catch him. Put 6 on the board for the Miners. You can go to that well all you want, Mr. Banyard.
I think Mr. Banyard had a little bit of running back envy on the sideline watching Michael Hayes take one to the distance, take one to the house. He said, you know what? Give me my shot. Let me take one.
68-yard scamper for Joe Banyard, the senior out of Sweetwater, Texas.
They haven't had an answer for him all night. No. He's been running at will the entire evening.
Extra point up and good from Dakota Warren. Let's look at this one more time. This young man getting to the second level and gone.
And it all starts up front. They're blocking so well that UTEP has offensive line. Nathan McKay doesn't have anyone to block. He's running with the running back looking for someone to block. And they just open up a hole. He doesn't get touched. He's not touched one time this entire play. Gets to the secondary, does the rest, outruns everyone. They have not had an answer for 21 all night.
Well, you look at that play, number 24, Kent Brooks, and I started to pick on him. It looked like he was looking for someone else to make the tackle. That guy looked at Brooks and said, are you going to make the tackle? Before you know it, Banyard's gone.
And it's just the offensive line are doing their job. That right side, that's what they said they wanted to run. But they got their left tackle back. They got him healthy. You know, James Martin's back in the lineup, and they said we want to run behind him, pull our left guard, and run that ball to the right side where our strength is. And they've done a good job all night.
4 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes, 6 seconds, and Banyard on the night, 204 yards. We are burning up the stats tonight. 38-35, Cougars on top. We've still got a minute 2 to play here in the third quarter. And the fourth quarter is usually when Houston really heats up. Carrier from the 4. Starts left, cuts it back, and he's thrown down to the ground at the 25. That's where Keenum will take over. Aubrey Alexius there on the stop for special teams. Well, the last 6 meetings between these two teams, Houston's averaging 41, UTEP's averaging 35.2.
UTEP's right at their average. Houston has about 3 more to go. They reach their average, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more touchdowns scored tonight.
If you're a Houston area player, or for that matter, anyone in the Southwest, and you see what kind of football Kevin Sumlin plays, and let's say you're a star wide receiver slot back, you got to be giving a good hard look to Kevin Sumlin's program.
Let's also throw this into the mix with all the realignment going on.
Sure.
You know who's going to be where. Both of these programs are programs to look at if you're a kid in Texas.
Cutting it back to the inside. The Cougars come in and they'll pick up a good chunk of yardage there. Number 83, Patrick Edwards, almost gone. Josh Felly, the junior from Oceanside, California. And Edwards so fast, ran out of his sneaker. 12-yard pickup for the Cougars.
And you see once again, Case Keenum's over 300 yards passing. He threw for 400 last week against Georgia State. Didn't even play the entire game. And like you said, late in the game is when they get things done.
Up the middle this time. Something we haven't seen for a while, a running play up the middle between the tackles. Charles Sims gets a call. He'll pick up about a yard. Ruben Munoz there on the stop, a junior from right here in El Paso, Texas, Eastwood High School.
Looks like they're going to run this down to the fourth quarter.
That's amazing. 20 seconds left.
They could have scored 2 touchdowns. Two touchdowns in that time.
So the final seconds tick away on the clock. Mike Price, Kevin Sumlin trying to figure out how to outdo the other one. That's the end of the third quarter with a score, 38-35. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network. Football first.
Pardon me, I just wanted to show you the all-new LG Thrill 4G, a super-powered Android smartphone. Its advanced 3D technology allows for glasses-free 3D viewing, so I can 3D throw these away. And the LG Thrill records vivid 3D video to share with your 3D friends. Wave to the camera.
The new LG Thrill 4G, the power to make your world come alive, only on AT&T.
So the show went late in Tulsa and I woke up in the van in Omaha. That's life in a band. Got online and got us to the next gig. Sound check, equipment check, tweaked the t-shirt designs. Nice. Showtime. Small place, massive crowd. They seemed into it, except for the guy throwing stuff. Moron. Laptop fell but didn't crash. Good thing. We killed it. Picked up a few new fans. Show ended but the night didn't. We drove a few hours before camping out, then watched the first cut of our first video. Not a bad day. Lenovo. For those who do.
I have a small part in a big movie. I thought we'd be on location for 3 days. It's been 3 weeks. So I used my City Simplicity card to pick up a few things, and I don't have to worry about a late fee, which is good.
No! Bigger!
Because I don't think we're going anywhere for a while.
Write your story with the new City Simplicity card. No late fees, no penalty rate, no worries. Get started at citysimplicity.com.
Hey everyone, it's your trusted friend Marty Lepkin here with another product that you're gonna love. Bam! Energy Blaster 3000. This stuff cures diabetes, herpes, the clap, good days, bad days, athlete's foot, razor burn, freezer burn, heartburn. This little baby takes care of it all. It turns naughties into hotties. Bam! Kaflowy! You're gonna love it. It's packed full of all of these vitamins and minerals. It's amazing. Look at this stuff. It's mostly plastic, so it never goes bad. And it tastes great. So your sink's clogged. Take a little of this, pour it down the drain, flap, unclogged. You'll love it.
Come on, everyone. You know that no product can do any of these things. If you want a product that can deliver, try new Works Energy. Works Energy provides a safe and effective boost of energy that works fast and lasts for hours. It's 0 calories, contains 0 sugar, and tastes great too. Our name says it all. Works Energy will work for you. Now available at Walgreens nationwide.
Attention, users of the diabetes drug Actos.
The FDA warns that Actos may be linked to bladder cancer. If you've taken Actos and now have bladder cancer, call the Goldwater Law Firm now.
If you took Actos and then developed bladder cancer, call us right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
If you or a loved one took Actos and were then diagnosed with bladder cancer, call now. Call 1-800-906-1122. That's 1-800-906-1122.
Old-fashioned shootout in El Paso, the Sun Bowl. The fans are on their feet. 38-35. Cougars lead the Miners as we start the fourth quarter. 2nd and 8. Keenan looking downfield, has his man streaking, and catch is made. What a beautiful catch by Patrick Edwards. And there was great coverage by Drew Thomas, but at the last second, Edwards reels it in.
That play action in the backfield froze the defense for UTEP. And then Keenum just delivers a perfect strike up the sideline. I was worried Edwards was going to step out of bounds a little bit. He was tight roping a little bit, but refs are right there on the spot. He didn't step out.
48-yard pickup for the first down, and the Cougars are right back in it. Trips to the top of your screen, 2 receivers set to the bottom. Empty backfield for Case Keenum. Pressure coming, rolling, has to get rid of it, has a receiver out there, catch is made, touchdown Cougars. Flag is on the play.
Holding, number 63 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Kevin Forsch is the man called as the pressure was called. But let's go back 2 plays ago. This 48-yard strike to Patrick Edwards.
And there's not a hand laid on him until he's down the field 10 yards. And Edwards just runs. It's just a go route. You get on the defender's hip, you just go. That's just straight speed.
Yep.
That's speed. That's man-to-man coverage, and that's just outrunning your man and making a play on the football.
So back him up to the 23. 1st and 20 now. Case Keenum getting the team lined up. Sims goes in motion. Keenan looking left, has his man. Great coverage once again by Drew Thomas. He was looking for Patrick Edwards.
That was a huge penalty on that hold that called back the touchdown, because that might have really been the one of the nails, because that UTEP hasn't found a way to stop Houston. Now that Houston stops themselves with a penalty, backs themselves up, hopefully UTEP can capitalize.
2nd down and 20. Nothing doing on the left-hand side as Sims looking for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Derek Morgan comes up from his free safety position, the young man from Germantown, Maryland, to make the stop.
And young man's a long way from home, coming from Maryland to come play football for Coach Price and company. But this defense at times tonight has played very, very inspired when they've had to. And they have to make a play now. It's 3rd and 20. They've got to make a play.
Yep. Ball's resting at the 23-yard line. Keenum looking left. Strikes in there. He has his man wide open, and they're going to say the reception was made by Carrier. This time down to the 12. And Carrier this time holds on to it, but well short of the first down.
They're going to bring the field goal unit out. Surprisingly.
So Matt Hogan, 1 of 2 on the night, will line this thing up, and they'll spot the ball right about just inside the 19, call it the 19.5-yard line. So that's about a 29-yard field goal for the junior from Columbus, Ohio. Snap good, hold is good. And the kick is good. So Hogan is true, put 3 more on the board. Houston out in front, 41-35 from El Paso.
You know what that is?
That's the sound of a mid-size sedan that doesn't whine when you step on the gas. That's the most powerful V6 engine in its class that also gets 29 miles per gallon on the highway. It's a very rare bird indeed. That's why we put wings on it. Now get 0% APR financing for 72 months on most 2011 Chrysler 200 sedan models.
Wherever you see a Macy's Backstage Pass,
use your phone to scan it.
You'll get exclusive tips and fashion advice from us.
It's like going shopping with me.
Actually, it's easier than that.
When you scan a Macy's Backstage Pass, you can enter to win a shopping spree worth up to $500.
Trust me, I know a star when I see one.
No, Sean, I think they mean these stars.
Macy's Backstage Pass. That's the magic of Macy's.
Saturday on CBS Sports Network. Two in-state rivals duke it out for statewide bragging rights. First at 3:30, it's the battle for the Iron Skillet as SMU looks to take down the 20th ranked Horned Frogs. Then at 8, ECU looks to avenge last year's loss to North Carolina as they play host to the Tar Heels. It's SMU at TCU, Saturday at 3:30, followed by North Carolina at ECU at 8. Only on CBS Sports Network.
Adam Zucker in New York. We take you to Pittsburgh. Tino Sinceri to Hubie Graham. Pittsburgh could be giving USF its first loss. 34-17 the score in the fourth. Hey, Todd, any scoring while we were away?
Adam, luckily, they did not have a ball in the field, so you're right. Pittsburgh Panthers, who have taken the lead, lost the 2008 Sun Bowl right here in El Paso to the Beavers of Oregon State 3-0. That is the antithesis of what we have tonight. 41-35, Cougars on top. And by the way, we still have 12:58 to play. Case Keenum, that's a lifetime for that young man. I'm saying there's no nails in the coffin until about maybe 4 seconds.
That's like an entire game. They see that much time on the clock. They can score in 25 seconds. So break that down out of 12. That's how many touchdowns they're trying to think about.
UTEP will get their hands on the ball. This time they will take it from the 20 on the touchback. So Nick Lamison, the junior from West Covina, California, the Mount Sac Junior College transfer, takes over as today's 1st and 10 line is being brought to you by Volkswagen. I know you like that Volkswagen commercial with the little Darth Vader, don't you?
The little mini Darth Vader. I do like that.
That's good stuff. All right, so here we go. Doug Chapman, Todd Harris in El Paso on a very warm evening. High temperature today, right around 95 degrees, and I don't think it's cooled off much below 85.
It was toasty. It's toasty up here. I know it's warm down there on that field.
Slight wind in the face of the Miners for this drive. Lamison having pressure, sets up the screen beautifully out of the backfield. And once again, unable to find an answer for Joe Banyard. Banyard breaking off a beautiful run as he takes the pass out of the backfield for a 15-yard Miner pickup.
I like the patience by Lamison on the screen. Sammy Brown's getting into his face, coming off the corner. He holds it, lets it set up, then delivers the ball. Sometimes a quarterback will throw that ball too early. The defender will either get up and knock it down, or he'll throw the ball when no one's ready. The screen is blown up. Great play.
Philip Stewart on the tackle, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Miners. From the 35, Lamison under center, up the middle. This time it's going nowhere. Sammy Brown in the backfield in a hurry. Well, there's the number that Mike Price, that'll put you in that position. 10 total fourth quarter points this season. That's 4 games, so do the math. It's not good. He needs his team to get a touchdown, especially here on this drive.
But you have to look at that stat and also look at the injuries they've had, the inconsistency of quarterback with who started, and the inability to run the football, which they haven't had tonight. So that may go out the window tonight.
2nd down and 11. Lamison, man there. To about, he stretches out to about the 42. Jordan Leslie on the reception. Thomas Bates, number 13, there on the coverage.
And you look, this is a great route. He snaps it off. Listen, if I'm a quarterback and the defenders are playing off of my receivers 10 to 15 yards, and I've got a guy like Jordan Leslie who's made plays all evening, I'm just telling him, run up, turn around, show me your numbers, I'm going to put the ball right on you. They're giving them 8, 9 yards of reception. It's making it look very easy.
3rd and 2. And miscommunication that time with Jordan Leslie, the true freshman out of Houston, Texas. He goes 6'2", 205, a Houston area product there, and this kid is going to be fantastic.
You know, the only thing I'm noticing offensively about UTEP that I can say is a bad thing, but it's because the quarterbacks have been rotated in and out. The receivers aren't recognizing blitz. When they're coming in, they're not recognizing blitz and snapping their routes off. And there's been a couple times tonight when Lamison had to throw a ball where he thought a guy was going to be because he's getting blitzed, but the receivers are still running downfield. Those will come with time, and those will also come with the consistency of having just one guy back there and not three different quarterbacks.
Be mindful of the fake punt. Something Mike Price likes to do. This time, Ian Campbell boots it away with the wind at his back. Doesn't get all of it, but it takes a nice minor bounce. And